earlier when you and I were speaking ahead of recording, you were talking about crystals and you were saying this crystal was awakened. Talk to me first about a crystal that is awake or a crystal that is not yet awake.
Okay, so there's a consciousness in the crystals. Just like we're a consciousness and we chose to come into a physical body, there are some consciousnesses that chose to come into a crystal. A lot of them will talk to us and let us know how they want to be worked with. For instance, I don't have one close by, but I have one crystal. You can hold it up and see what's inside of it. And you can see all the moisture in there. Well, moisture is emotions. So that crystal wants to work with releasing emotions. So they give us clues and hints to how we work with them. A lot of them are doorways for me to go into the fairy realm or other realms, imaginal realm. I can go through a crystal to get there. But I have had some unbelievable experiences with crystals. One actually happened at a Lazarus workshop. They always have crystals at the back table. And everybody had gone to lunch, and I was staying behind just to look at the crystals. But I really wasn't going to buy anything. But I was walking around, and I heard so loud, "I'm Ajax!" And I thought, what? There was nobody there. And I thought, that's very strange. And I kept walking. I heard it again, "I'm Ajax!" And I realized it's coming from this crystal skull. I had never really been that drawn to crystal skulls, but that crystal has been so amazing to me. I took him to every workshop, and then he would come home and teach my other crystals because the skulls are record keepers like that. When I first took him home, I had him in my bedroom, and I have a lot of other crystals there, and I couldn't sleep at night. I could hear the chatter between the crystals. And I finally said, "You can't sleep with me. Out you go, because I need to get some sleep." This one behind me, I found at some crystal show. It was stuck in a pile with a lot of other crystals. And I heard it say, "Take me home." I picked it up and had a crack almost all the way through. I thought the whole top was going to fall off. And I thought, well, and he just kept saying, "Take me home, take me home." So I thought, okay, I really didn't think it was my crystal. I thought maybe I would hold it until the right person came along that it was supposed to go to, but I did take him home. That crystal is totally healed. Wow. That crystal has rainbows galore in it now. Wow. That crystal, his name is Freddy, he told me. Wow. Freddy is here to stay, because every time I say, "Do you want to stay with me?" "Yes." So he's my crystal. But he was an amazing example of how they can heal with love, because I loved it. Every day I held it, I loved it, I rubbed it, and it started healing. The crack is gone. This one here, I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but this is Joy. And Joy emanates joy and just fills the room with joy. So I always bring Joy out. And as soon as I put her out, we all see it. A portal opens up, and we see the column open up. Joy wants to be in there, and then the different galactic come in. So she's an amazing crystal. I one time got a crystal. I met a shaman who actually rewrote the Mayan calendar. He and some other Mayan shamans, because the original one ended in 2012. So I just had a nice connection with him, and when I came home, he said, "I need your address. I'm going to send you a crystal that needs to be with you." And he sent me a skull, and the skull told me his name was Skylar. I thought, okay. Once I got that skull, all of a sudden, I started getting all these UFOs over my house. Skylar calls them in. Amazing. So 25 years ago, I moved from Boulder back to California. I had some friends in Crestone who had crystals. They sold all kinds of stuff. And they had a crystal there that for some reason, I just was drawn to this crystal. And I said, can I buy this crystal from you? And they said, oh, we're not finished working with it yet. And I said, oh, that's fine, that's fine. So I moved, and then 6 months later, I decided to sell my condo. My son had been traveling the world for 5 years, working and traveling for 5 years, and he decided he's going to set down roots now in California. And while he was going to get the furniture, I got a call from the people in Crestone, and they said, we're ready to part with the crystal. You can have it. I said, oh my gosh. So I called my son. I said, so Kenny, you have to make a detour 2 hours in the mountains to pick up a crystal for me to bring. He said, oh, okay, Mom, I understand you and crystals, okay. So he did. And his whole trip cross country, every time I talked to him, how's my crystal? Taking good care of that crystal? He said, it's right here, it's in a box. Nothing's going to happen to it. But I did that to him every single day. Okay, my crystal doing okay? Your Mom, it's fine. However, when he got to California, the crystal was gone. The box was gone. The whole thing was gone. I was crushed. He was more crushed. He was mortified because he's such a responsible person that this is not like him. He said, I don't know, I lock my doors everywhere. I don't understand it. But it was just gone. I never brought it up to him again, ever. But I once in a while would think about that crystal. And a couple months ago, I kept getting a message to find a golden healer crystal. That's one that I don't own. And lo and behold, Kenny came to visit me over Christmas. And while he was putting up an antenna for me, and I was cooking in the kitchen, and I couldn't find something in the pantry. I said, I'm sick of this pantry. I'm cleaning it out. So I started cleaning out the pantry. And I said, Ken, can you help me with the top shelf? Because I can't reach the stuff there. So he's pulling stuff down. He says, this is outdated, throw it away. Oh, this is too good, this is whatever. We got it empty, and he pulls down a box. He said, this is a food grater. And I thought, huh? Anyway, I stuck it on the counter. I thought, gee, a food grater? I don't remember having a food grater. Anyway, got everything cleaned up in there, and I went to sit down, and then I thought, oh, get the food grater. What is this food grater? So I pull it out, I open the box, and something's wrapped in all this tissue, and I'm unwrapping it, and guess what? This is the crystal from Crestone that never made it to my house.
25 years ago.
25 years and 6 moves later.
Wow.
I did not have it. I did not put it, I didn't move it 6 times. I promise I didn't. I never could have reached the top shelf of that pantry way in the back to put it there.
Wow.
It just showed up. But it's so interesting. It had to show up when he was here because he needed to heal from that experience, and he had to be the one to actually get it down.
Wow.
And when I was unwrapping, I just started screaming, Kenny, guess what this is? I said, this is the crystal. He said, what? I said, this is it. This is the crystal. And guess what? It's mostly golden healer.
Wow. It's all a divine design. It's all in perfect order. How incredible that he captured it, and it was held wherever it was held until this time, which we know is so...
Right. I thought the fairies probably had it. Some people say the angels had it. I don't know who had it, but I'm so glad I got it back.
For sure.
I'm so grateful for it.